So last Friday we were talking about the earthquake. Okay, so that is one of the application of the logarithms. That is the log. Okay, and today we are going to talk about the other or another application of log. Okay, another application of log. So that is about the sound intensity. Okay, or intensity level of sound. Okay, and the concept of this part is basically the same, exactly the same, okay, as the part in the earthquake. Okay, we have a formula. We have a formula, and the formula will be given when it is set in the UT or the exam or in the DSE. Okay, and you do not need to memorize the formula, but you need to know. You need to remember what the English letters represent. Okay, so that is when you are given a number, you need to know where that number should be put into the place in the formula. Okay， 咁呢度咧都即係講到個諗法，就係其實呢個咩地震啊，或者而家呢度咧分貝啊呢樣嘢咧，其實係咩嚟嘅咧？即係講啲咩咧？我哋係地震係頭先講過啦，就係一啲嘅 energy， 將一啲 energy 咧，將佢化成一個等級咁樣樣。而家呢度咧，聲音分貝都係一樣，我哋將聲音呢一種嘅 energy， 大家都知道咧 ，sound 係一個 energy 嘅一種嚟嘅，係咪 ？OK， 佢係一個 wave 啦 ，sound wave。咁但係咧，嗰啲 sound wave 係會 carry 住一啲 energy 嘅。OK， 我哋係純粹講緊佢大聲細聲啫，而家得唔得？大細聲唔係講緊有幾高音啊、低音啊咁樣樣，或者唔係講緊個音色靚唔靚啊呢啲咁嘅嘢，得唔得？我哋係講緊個大細聲。好啦，大細聲咧，純粹就係由嗰啲 sound energy，OK，energy 越大就係大細，即係越大聲啦。OK， 如此類推。咁咧。我哋將呢啲 energy 咧，將佢化成一個等級。你可以將呢兩樣嘢睇成咩咧？就好似你哋個考試嘅分數咁樣樣。OK， 考試嘅分數，譬如0至到100分咁樣樣。跟住咧喺0至到30分咧，就係 level U 咁樣樣。去到做一個 level conversion。OK， 不過今次咧呢一個 level conversion 咧。係直頭係有條公式可以計到出嚟嘅，即係話咧個地震嘅 energy 係有幾強，就會達到咩等級啦，可以轉化成乜嘢等級啦咁樣樣。OK， 聲音嘅能量有幾大，就可以轉化成聲音裏面幾多分貝呢一種嘅等級啦。OK， 咁你個考試分數有幾高，就可以轉化成由 U 至到5星星裏邊邊一個等級咁樣樣 ，OK， 一樣嘅個 concept。不過咧，即係當然裏邊處理緊嘅嘢就係唔同啦。一個係地震嘅能量，一個係聲音嘅能量，另一個咧就係你嘅分數嘅數值咁樣樣啦。OK，so let us go to this part. The intensity of sound. Okay, so that is the I in this. So let me just copy here first. This one, this formula, okay, will be used in this section, where the I is the intensity of sound. I is the intensity of sound intensity, okay? And then the D is the intensity level. Okay, D is the intensity level. Okay， 即係攞到 level 幾啦，得唔得？咁咧呢個intensity of sound 咧，唔係 intensity level， 我呢度小心啲，即係你哋有啲同學咧，經常都會唔小心睇錯咗嘅。咁所以咧呢度咧，如果我建議大家咧，即係睇埋個單位嘅話咧。會比較冇咁容易錯嘅，得唔得？個 intensity of sound is actually 係能量嘅一種啦，但係咧佢唔係 exactly 係能量嚟嘅，佢係一個watt per meter square。OK， the unit is watt per meter square。OK， 咁即係咩意思咧？咁即係咧，佢係喺我冇辦法可以咁樣添。好，唔緊要。咁即係話咧，其實係喺某一個指定嘅面積裏邊，佢承受到嘅能量。OK， 即係話咧，其實你而家喺向住埲牆講嘢咁樣樣，向住埲牆講嘢，咁佢唔係講緊你發出嚟嘅聲音有幾大聲，係講緊接收。OK， 埲牆啊，喺1個平方米裏邊接收到幾多能量，幾多聲音嘅能量。OK， 所以咧可能係同你講嘢嘅聲音咧係冇關係喎。譬如我而家喺班房裏邊向住我個電腦個 mon 去度講嘢，電腦個 mon 接收到嘅能量可能係某一個數字咁多啦。但我而家咧同樣嘅聲量向住班房嘅後邊嗰個 board 嗰度或者塊牆嗰度講嘢，咁佢接收嘅聲量咧應該係細過而家我電腦個 mon 接收嘅聲量咧細好多嘅。OK， 因為咧已經係遠咗啦。咁所以咧其實咧係講緊接收嗰個位，接收到嗰個 sound energy 係有幾多嘅。OK， 不過呢個咧當然啦，我哋去到計數嘅時候咧，其實講真好少會問呢啲咁 detail 嘅分別㗎啦。OK， 即係純粹 put 個數入去嗰條公式嗰度計嘅啫。咁但係即係呢啲 application 嘅題目咧，咁如果我希望大家即係知道埋當中嘅意思嘅話咧，咁會比較好啲嘅。OK， 即係唔係純粹喺度計緊數咁樣樣，我哋係 apply 緊數學咧喺我哋嘅即係生活裏邊咁樣樣嘅。OK， 好啦，咁 D 咧就係個 intensity level 啦，即係轉化成 level 幾咁樣啦。OK， 咁佢個單位就係我哋成日睇到嘅，即係 decibel。OK，decibel 即係 dB。OK，dB 即係分貝啦，中文分貝啊。OK， 得唔得？咁佢就會即係呢個係個 unit 嚟嘅。OK， 咁條公式咧就係咁樣樣。咁呢個 I0 我哋就唔讀 I0 嘅，我係叫 I naught。I naught 就好似咧地震裏邊嗰個 K 咁樣樣，係一個 constant 嚟嘅啫。咁係我哋每次去到用呢條式嘅時候咧，都係用嗰個 constant 嘅，都係用嗰個數字嚟到做呢個 constant 嘅。OK， 咁咧 I naught 咧就應該係如果冇記錯係啦，10嘅12次方。I naught is equal to 10 to the power negative 12 watt per meter square. Okay, it is always like this. It's never change, so it is a constant. OK， 咁但係咧，我哋未必每一次都需要用到呢個數字嘅。OK， 即係有陣時我哋需要計翻 I 嘅時候咧，我哋就會用到呢個數字啦。咁但係咧，如果我哋 compare 兩個唔同嘅聲音嘅話咧，兩個唔同嘅分貝嘅話咧，咁可能咧就會個 I naught 同 I naught 咧會 cancel 咗嘅話咧，我哋就唔需要去到寫翻個數字出嚟呢個層次咁樣嘅。OK， 好啦，咁我哋睇一啲題目咯噃。Example 19。Example 19。咁呢個好簡單嘅題目嚟嘅啫。佢就話咧 ，the intensity level of a sound produced by an electric fan is 48 decibel. Find the intensity of the sound correct to 3SF。好啦，咁我哋咧未熟習嘅時候咧，我就要清楚去睇出佢 given 嘅嗰樣嘢係屬於 D 啊，定係屬於 I 嘅。叫你 find 嗰樣嘢係屬於 D 啊，定係屬於 I 嘅。Okay, the intensity level is 48 decibel. So this is the D. Okay, the D. And find the intensity of the sound. So that is to find the I. Okay, to find the I. So we will put D to be 48 decibel into our equation. Okay, so 48 is equal to 10 times log I over I naught. Okay, and then we need to find the value of I. But I is trapped inside the log. So we need to solve for the I. We need to make the left-hand side also having a log and logging everything inside that log. So we will divide the 10 to the left-hand side first. 4.8 is equal to log I over I naught. Okay, and then we will multiply a 1 to the left-hand side. Okay, and that 1 will be changed to log A base A, where the base in this equation is 10. So it will be log 10 base 10. Okay, and then the 4.8 will be moved back to the index of 10. So it becomes 10 to the power 4.8. Okay, right-hand side is no change. Now, both sides are inside one single log. Okay, therefore we can remove the log. So 10 to the power 4.8 is equal to I over I naught. And because we want to find the value of I, so we need to multiply the I naught to the left-hand side. So I is equal to 10 to the power 4.8 times I naught. And finally, we need to resume the value of I naught. Okay, so I is equal to 10 to the power 4.8 times 10 to the power negative 12. Okay, so I is equal to 10 to the power negative 7.2. Okay, and then this is already the answer. Okay, or you may use the calculator. Okay, to find that it is equal to 6.31 times 10 to the power negative 8. Okay， sorry 呢度咧講多次，對唔住啊。我哋係必須要最後呢度10嘅負7.2次方，將佢撳翻做呢一個 scientific notation 嘅。OK， 咁10嘅負7.2次方有啲乜嘢係未得咧？即係邊部分係未令到佢未可以做到答案咧？就係因為佢嘅次方未係整數。OK， 得唔得？所以咧呢度咧，即係如果係要 scientific notation 啊，我哋 Form 3學嘅 ，OK，scientific notation 嘅話咧，我哋一定要一個前面一個1至到10之間嘅數乘以一個10嘅整數次方，可能係正整數次方，亦都可能係負整數次方，都唔定嘅。OK， 咁所以咧頭先10嘅負7.2次方咧係未可以做答案嘅，你要將佢撳翻機轉翻做咧係乘以負10嘅負8次方咁樣嘅。當然啦，最後我哋答翻題啦。Therefore, the intensity is 6.31 times 10 to the power negative 8. Okay, and then you just write down the units. The units should be watt per meter square. Okay, so that is the intensity. Is that okay? So now I would like you to do the instant drill number 19. Instant drill number 19, please. I just give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And please remember to upload it to the Math app. Okay, let's check the answer. So the intensity level of a sound produced by an aeroplane when taking off is 130 decibel. Find the intensity of the sound. So this given number is the D, and the question asks us to find the value of I. Okay, so we will put D to be 130, and then into our equation. So 130 is equal to 10 log I over I naught. Okay, and then divide the 10 to the left hand side, and we'll get 13 equals log I over I naught. And then the right hand side is one single log, but left hand side has no log. So I am going to multiply a 1. And that 1 will be changed to log A base A. Okay. And the 13 can be put back to the index of 10. So finally, we can remove the log. So 10 to the power 13 is equal to I over I naught. Okay, because we want to find the value of I. So I multiply the I naught to the left hand side, but write it on the right hand side. Okay, and then I need to resume the value of I naught. So that should be 10 to the power negative 12. So finally, when we multiply the two powers of 10 together, we use the law of index, okay, to add their indexes together. So it should be 13 minus 12 becomes 10 to the power 1, okay? That is just 10. Therefore, the intensity is 10, and then just write down the units, watt per meter squared. Okay, so that is the answer of instant drill number 19. Is that okay? 應該都冇問題㗎呢度。好啦，跟住我哋睇下20題咯噃。咁因為咧，如果我哋有兩樣嘢嘅，或者咧係有兩種有一樣嘢有兩種情況，或者咧係同一樣嘢有新有舊嘅，咁其實咧都係會即係有一個 change 喺度嘅話咧，咁我哋都係會稍為麻煩少少。但係咧，我上次咧即係講地震嘅時候咧，咁我都講過咧，即係同大家做過咧，我自己嘅做法咧係點樣㗎啦 ？Okay, so example 20. The intensity of a sound produced by an instrument is IW watt per meter square. After the intensity level of sound is increased by 10 decibel, will the new intensity of the sound be 10 times the original? Explain your answer. 係咪 compare 緊一個舊一個新嘅？咁嘅時候咧，咁我哋就先畫個 table 先。So we have old and new. Okay, we have the intensity and the intensity level. Okay, so what do we have now? The intensity of a sound is I. Okay, so the original, the old intensity is I. Okay, and after the intensity level of the sound is increased by 10. 嗱呢度咧，佢即係 intensity level 就係講個 D 啦，係嘛 ？D 係增加咗10個分貝 ，D 係增加咗10個分貝。咁但係咧，我哋唔知道個原本個 D 係乜，亦都唔知道新個 D 係乜，即係冇資料嘅，淨係知道當中嘅轉變嘅話咧，我哋就 let 個 D be the old intensity level，OK？、Okay? 然之後咧，個 new intensity level will be D plus 10。Can you get this? Okay. So this is how we can interpret this sentence. The intensity level of sound is increased by 10 decibel. It's okay. 好啦，咁跟住咧呢一個新嗰個會係點樣樣咧？我哋就未知嘅，咁我哋就叫 I1 先啦。I1 is what we want to find. Okay, and then we will compare whether I1 over I is equal to 10 or not. Okay, the multiple, I want to find the multiple, the ratio of new intensity to the old intensity, whether it will be equal to 10 or not. Okay, 好啦，咁我跟住咧， 我寫好晒啲基本資料之後咧，我就會喺逐個處境擺翻我啲資料落去嗰條公式嗰度。For the old case, our d is equal to 10 log I over I naught, right? And I'll call this equation 1. That's right. And then for the new case, again, I put this information into the equation. So d plus 10 is equal to 10 log I1 over I naught. And then I call this equation 2. Okay? Because I want to find I1 in terms of I, so I can eliminate the d. So I just substitute equation 1 into equation 2. Okay? The d will be changed to 10 log I over I naught. So 10 log I over I naught plus 10 is equal to 10 log I1 over I naught. Okay? I want to find I1 this time. It's okay? First, every term here is a multiple of 10. So we can divide every term by 10 to simplify the equation first. Like this. Okay? And then the left-hand side, I want to put the two logs on one side. So I subtract the log I over I naught to the right-hand side. Like this. Okay? And then the right-hand side can be merged into one single log. And the left-hand side can be changed to log 10. Okay? Just like this. I1 over I naught, and then divided by I over I naught. Okay, because log m over log n becomes log bracket m over n. Okay, and then log 10 is equal to log. So when it is divided by a fraction, it will be changed to multiplying by the reciprocal, the upside down of that fraction. Okay, and you will see that the I naught can be cancelled by each other. Okay, so what is remaining is log 10 equals log I1 over I. Okay, which means that, okay, at this stage, everything is inside the log. So we may delete the log. So 10 is equal to I1.撳錯仔。10 is equal to I1 over I. Okay, and when we multiply the I to the left-hand side, we find that I1 is equal to 10 times I, which means that our new intensity is really equal to 10 times the old intensity. Okay, so that is the new intensity is 10 times the old intensity. Okay, therefore the answer is yes. 得唔得？當然啦，當中好多嘅 steps 咧，咁你 skip 到就 skip 啦。OK， 咁啊，其實唔需要太多 step 嘅，咁但係咧，你安全起見 ，OK， 未覺得穩陣嘅話咧，咁你咪寫多啲咯。咁但係咧，我想即係大家學到嘅咧就係、我永遠都係會將如果有兩個 case 嘅話咧，都會用一個 table 咧去到列晒嗰啲嘅基本資料出嚟先，然之後咧每一個 case 我都會係用翻條式去到楞埋一齊嘅。OK， 然之後點樣做咧？就睇下題目求啲乜嘢嘢啦。OK。 All right, so let us continue tomorrow. Okay, so if there is no more problem, then and that is the end of this lesson, and you may leave now. Goodbye.